Welcome to Natasha's Jupiter Life, where we all are about expansion, growth, and abundance on this channel. I hope that this video finds you well and that you're in good spirits. I know that there is a lot going on in the world, and I'm hoping that you are navigating well in all that it is that is happening as we are restructuring, right, and reorganizing. If you are looking for specific videos, because I do some of everything on this channel. I like to call my channel a little bit of a Skittles channel. There's stuff about travel. There's stuff about small business on this channel. There is stuff about just spiritual growth through travel, spiritual growth, period. I can't tell you if your boyfriend's cheating on you, but I will tell you this: if you feel like he is, tune into yourself. He probably is. Never let anyone never let anyone make you think that the thoughts and the feelings that you have within are not valid, because they can't understand where it is that you're coming from. Okay. I appreciate you being here with me today. And let's get started, darling, because I don't know what the messages are going to be, but there is some serious messages because I had to start off with tarot. Normally, I do oracles and deliver my messages that way. God was like, nope, today is a tarot day. And this is the erotic fantasy deck. Okay. For those of you who need to know. Okay. Messages for the collective. Two cards to start off the conversation with the collective. Messages for the collective, God. Okay, I know a lot of people are in this sadness. Relationships are being restructured. All relationships are being restructured. All relationships. And this is not just love relationships, okay, guys? Like relationships with co-workers, relationships with yourself is being restructured, right? Let's just say that you've always been single before COVID, single after COVID, single now, right? And you are starting to realize that maybe the relationship with yourself is not a happy one, a flourishing one, and you want it to be more. You want something more out of what it is that you are currently receiving, and you're over it. Like the Ten of Swords is the final straw. I've had enough. There's blood on the floor. She has her hand on the skull, and she's just like, I'm sure she has a lot of regret. It looks like she has a lot of regret in her face about, things that she's done, probably past, more than likely past. But what I like about this card the most is the butterflies. Change is always available for you. It has to be a self-decision, though. You have to want it, you have to bring it in, and you have to start the actions toward the change. So if you don't want to be in a specific relationship anymore, if you want to fix a specific relationship, whether it is the other person's fault or not, okay, you may have to be the one to break the ice. I heard you may have to be the one to say, I don't like the way that this is going. and, you know, you're not happy. There's no forward movement. You know, the Six of Swords talk about moving on. It's like you're stuck in the sadness. You're stuck in the sadness of this relationship, all the bad things that have been happening, that has transpired since whatever your first discovery. I mean, all these reversals, guys, like the Ace of Swords, you're not getting the truth that it is that you need to receive. You're not receiving the action, the sunshine. I mean, these two people are looking at each other. If you look at it in the upright, they're looking at each other like, yeah, we're going to get into each other. Like, the sun is the happiest card in the deck. It's upside down. Someone's not happy. You're not happy in this thing, with this person, with this company, with this business partner, with this, you know, fur baby. I heard some of you probably have new animals, and, you know, everything that it is that you want is just taking so long to transpire. And, you know, patience is going to be the key, switch decks. Yes, God. Patience is going to be the key. Nobody likes to hear patience. I don't care what your sign is. When you're waiting on something, okay? Nobody wants to hear that you have to wait longer when you've already been meditating and praying and eating veggies and working out and, you know, working on your spiritual self and, you know, working on your skincare and all the things that you're supposed to do, you know, all the adulting things that you're supposed to do. And why can't I get this open? All the adult things that you're supposed to be doing. It is, you know, just taking so long to see things come to fruition. And you're tired. You're very tired of it. But I truly believe that you will get through this. I mean, like, there's no other option here. And of course, this is the Sexual Magic Tarot I'm going to use for clarifiers, okay? But, you know, whether this is a love relationship, and I'm sure that it is, because a lot of people come to tarot because of love or because of financial issues. And this could easily be financial issues. Maybe you just, since COVID, the money hasn't been coming in like you're used to, and you are just like, okay, God, like, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I headed where I'm supposed to be headed? I did start the business. I have been working on things. I'm not really getting sales, you know, but, you know, I hate to say that nothing happens overnight, yada, yada, all of the cliche things that people hear when it is time to hear, you know, death. We have the death card, and death to negative thinking, I heard, you know, death to the impatience, death to the wanting and desiring a specific turnout. You cannot expect, you know, God to be just this genie that you rub his belly and it happens. And I get it. It has been a year, and, you know, it's like things aren't really picking up. You're not getting responses that you were expecting to receive. Yes, some places are hiring. And right now, you know, if you're in the United States of America, it's going to depend on what state you're in, whether you flourish or not. Seriously, honestly. But you do have options. You do have the Seven of Pentacles and the Devil. The devil is in the way of your money, huh? The devil is in the way of your money. So if you haven't been cutting out addictions, if you haven't been getting rid of the things that really can hinder you, you know, some of you know what it is that you need to quit and you're not quitting, you know, and I understand pressures of life, You need some type of an escape, right? Whether it be smoking weed or having a drink or two every now and again. And maybe some of you are drinking every day, I heard. Not good. Not good for you. You see how that turns around? Not only are you going to get the truth, right? Not only are you going to get the truth, but it's going to be lovely and fitting for you. May I get a clarifier for the Knight of Pentacles? It's going to be beautiful for you. I mean, we all know that the Sun is the happiest card on the deck, right? We all know that it is the happiest card on the deck. Now, let's get into some nitty gritty. Give me one moment and let me just review. There's a lot of fire and earth on this board. We are in Taurus season. Okay, clearly this is love. You will be, okay, so you will be getting what it is that you want. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. You will be getting what it is that you want. Persistence is going to be key, I heard. Continue working on self, though. Because this turnaround, these major events in your life, not just what's happening in the world, but personally in your life, right? So you may have had to move abruptly. You may have had to move. You may have had to reconsider an offer in regards to your relationship, a restructuring of a relationship. You know, people grow in situations, just in life. You know, whether you want to grow or not, you grow. You know, whether you think someone is evolving or not, they do. Maybe not in your presence or while you are with this person, but they do evolve. Things do get better, you know. And I'm just going to tell you that whether it be you or this other person, you guys are going to evolve as people. Now, are you going to do that together? The cards say yes. I mean, there are two people on this journey clarifying all of the abruptness that's up here. Yes, it's going to take a lot of time. Yes, you're going to have to get rid of some things. You're going to have to get rid of those friends that you talk to about your relationship, giving you ill-willed advice or advice that they would do in regards to them. But see, they are not you. Okay? They don't have the finances that you have. They don't have the amount of children that you have, the amount of people connected to you that you have. You know, their family doesn't operate the same that your family does. They don't have the same spiritual or religious structure that you do. But, you know, and I get it. These people probably are really cool with you. Some of them you may have known for a while, but you can't take broken advice from broken people. Okay? And I know there are times where someone can give you something very insightful for yourself and for your own journey. And that's great. Take it, run with it, right? Use it for yourself. But this is really going to be a self journey. It can't be about, well, so-and-so said I should do this. I did it. It didn't work out. And now you're mad at so-and-so. I'm going to need you to tap into your high priestess energy and believe in your intuition. Believe in yourself. Believe in what it is that you know, what you feel, what you see. Despite of what you may have heard. Or how things could be possibly playing out. Let's see where this is going. Enchanted map. Oracle. Let's get a destination. Because remember, it's always about you before it is about your counterpart. You are one whole person before you are connected to another person. Place or thing. You are who you are before you're a mother. You are who you are before you're a sister. You are who you are before you're a CEO or an executive or a manager, right? Or a supervisor. You are who you are before you're a girlfriend, wife, or, you know, a unicorn. Okay? And if you don't know what a unicorn is, it's not meant for you to know. Okay. One oracle card for the collective. And there's two. Spark and Field of Dreams. 34 reduced to a 7, right? 21 reduced to a 3. And these are all pinnacle type numbers, right? These are all going into the next step of life numbers. If you're into numerology, there you are. I'm going to read from the book for Spark, for all of them actually. We're going to have a little love talk here. Spark, you are a clear channel for divine creativity. We love that. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn into a flame and stoking that fire is gratifying activity. Yes, it is. Seeing the beginning. I mean, look at when she plays the violin, just the love that pours into the environment around her and how the trees or the, you know, are flowing to the sound of music. 21. Reduced to a 3. Field of Dreams. Look at these beautiful colors. How can you not be dreamy in that? Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaging the vast field of pure potential. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. To work alongside the gentle gardener. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful for your talents and divinely inspired, and will indeed lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. Just like I was saying, guys, it will get clear. It will get clear to you the steps that you need to take. You will fully understand where you are going, why things took the turn that they did, and how you can come together with those around you to build a better, bigger, brighter future. Bam. Because it is bigger, brighter, and better. And I'm just going to pull an affirmator to affirm what we already know. You will have what is rightfully yours. Continue to meditate and pray. Whatever you have changed in regards to your spirituality, stick with it. Okay? And focus and be careful about what you're thinking and how you're thinking. Be careful about what you're saying and how you're saying. Forget negative talk about the other person. I'm no longer involved with that, with those people, with that place, with that thing, whatever it is that you are exiting from. Okay? You're not doing it anymore. You're not around with those people anymore. And that's just that. Well, what happened? Did nothing happen. Life happened. Changes happen. Okay? Keep the negative talk, even if it was a negative situation, down to a minimum. Now, if you are giving testimonial to assist a friend, that's different. If you want to get more detailed in regards to that, you can do that. Or a stranger or whoever you're being of service to, right? Because I give personal stories about my business journey to people that I am consulting with and let them know exactly the nitty-gritty. Because it is never easy, okay? It is never easy. So being your sole supplier is not easy. But it is well worth it. So well worth it, you know. So well worth it. Friendliness. Let's be friendly. Whenever I smile, I make someone's day better. What a cool way to buy happiness for free. Today I remember whatever an awesome power I hold, and I'll take joy in improving lives simply by giving away grins like crazy. In a pinch, money will also work. Yes, it will. Cash App is in the description box. Darlena. People love Cash Apps in the United States, okay? And I love to randomly send friends lunch money. That is super exciting to me. Because that is a major love language of mine. So, speaking your love language, people will catch on. Get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a butterfly holding a microphone, floating through space on a bubble. You can fill in your own blank, okay? I love dreamy states. I love magic and miracles. Just lets me know the divine is around, watching, assisting, helping, waiting. My ancestors got me back. You know what I'm saying? I love miracles and wonders. So don't judge me on the butterflies and bubbles statement, okay? Just know that it's time to get centered. Namaste. Good for you. It seems you've earned some time away from the chaos of life. It could be as small as a bubble bath or as big as a trip. Or maybe it's a small trip to a big bubble bath, or a normal size trip to a tiny bubble bath. Or maybe you tripped and fell into someone's bubble bath. Whatever it is, it's waiting for you with open arms. Just pick up your favorite sanctuary and unplug for a bit, especially if a bath is involved. Absolutely. Absolutely. Take the bath. Lay out in the sun, right? Make the margarita and turn the phone off. Or the tea, okay? Whatever it is that you like to do. Go ahead and do that for yourself, and just know that what is yours can't pass you by. I know people hate to hear that, but it is the truth, man. And it will be years later, and you're like, what? No way. And it just comes. It just comes. Center yourself. Take time away from the chaos. Take time away from the partner. Do something alone. Take time off. Put in them PTO slips, y'all, okay? Especially if you're considering quitting your job. Use the time before you leave, because you can't take it with you, okay? Use it all up. You earned it. Work for it. Message for the collective. Message for the collective. You earned it. Work for it. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. And there it is. The universe is going to grant you the freedom that it is that you need, the understanding that it is that you need, the love that it is that you need, the abundance, finance, and prosperity that it is that you need. Once you put your intention into your faith, stay grounded, get centered, focus on self, right? And I got these kids, I can't focus on myself. You can focus on yourself when you have the children, when they're taking their naps, or when schedule a babysitter if you have the time to schedule a babysitter, so that you can have time to yourself. Make the time. Think about it. Rest on it. How can you maneuver so that you can have the time to yourself, so that you can get centered and know that what is yours is on the way to you? The relationship, the job, the business, the career, the raise, the car, the house, darling. This is not just sowing season, but it is also reaping season. Okay, we are in Taurus. Even if you just reap a portion of it until you move into the greater good of what it is that you've been asking for. Because remember, sometimes God inches us into the things. Because, if we have to take a U-turn or a left turn or a right turn, I like to think that he guides us and protects us enough and gives us space and room so that we can make those changes and those turns that we need to make when it is time to make them in alignment with our lives, right? Because remember, this is a general reading. Everybody's life is different. So just stay focused. Please, 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 please stay focused. Do not give up. Just imagine if so many people that we look up to gave up the things that we would not have, the inventions we would not have, the tools that we use in our daily lives we would not have if they gave up. There is something great within you that you can't afford to give up on, because it's going to bless and service the world. That's what we're all here for, okay? To build and evolve together. So, with that being said, collective, I'm closing that off here. You stay strong in your faith. Move in silence, okay? Everybody doesn't need to know what the big reveal is going to be until it's time to reveal. Peace and blessings to you and those around you.